this time. Ha ha! Got it. Alrighty, first ban, Tusk. Okay, someone on the Fellowship of the Ping is mad. They went ahead and did Centaur and a respect ban from Axe. They didn't want to see that. They got rid of the Fishbowl and the Arc Warden from Pot of Greed. Nice little first pick of the Disruptor. They're probably going to go ahead and respond with... let me think about this for a moment. That was not in my mind. For some odd reason, I was thinking Dark Willow. So they got Treant. Why, hello there! My favorite hero, or one of, actually, third or fourth favorite. Probably third or fourth favorite hero. I relate to the Brewmaster a lot. We're both very silly and we like to drink. And carry around a big stick. Oh, why not? Let's see here. I like Silencer, but, you know, everyone knows that's my favorite hero. Faceless Void. That is a great band pick. You keep that hero out of the pool. You don't let Pot of Greed grab it, because in the last game, as you can see, they were able to go ahead and execute that easily. Simpler executions for team fights lead to victories. We have been saying that for many, many years, but for some odd reason, at the high end of Dota, or even in the middle end, or, you know, low end, we think complicated executions is still nice to do. So the ban of the Morphling, followed up by the Windrunner. You don't want to see Silencer on either side because it screws up your Disruptor. It messes with your Brewmaster. You need to buy BKBs. BKBs even get, you know, doesn't stop the silence if you time it wrong. You know, you got Trance Protector's Overgrowth, you know, great initiation, great follow-up with the Faceless Void on the Chronosphere. Yeah, no Snapfire. Okay, so they didn't feel happy having him there. Yeah, Brew does give Void a hard time when he does the Primal Split because of his 3 different bears. I forgot their names. I really did. You got the Earth Panda who can go ahead and stun him up. You got the Wind Panda who can throw him up in the air with a tornado. And that tornado is nasty. I believe it's like a 6 or a 7-second disable, which is incredibly long. Not to mention it can go invis, it can run away, hide. You know, you got the Fire Panda that does a lot of nice damage. Over time, you know, they got rid of Meepo and Lena. I would be thinking about who you want to get rid of here if you are Fellowship of the Ping. Maybe Leshrac would be a good choice. Leshrac does a lot of nasty damage towards Faceless Void unless you're going to pick him up right away. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and do a preemptive... how would I phrase this? A preemptive draft ban of sorts, or counter pick, because they're afraid to see a Spectre being picked right here, or at least leading to a Spectre pick. So they have at least one hero set up for it. Nice little pick on the Earth Spirit from the Fellowship of the Ping. You have Dark Willow on the other side with Pot of Greed. Greed showed a lot of knowledge and great control with the hero, so we'll see if Dark Willow can make the same impact like last game. Gree was just nailing some great terrorizes and just like some great bramble mazes, some good setups for ganks, you know. Not necessarily here. Treant Protector might end up being the 5 option unless you want to throw Viper in the middle. Viper is also a great flex as well, because if you throw him in the middle, he's going to be able to take on most of, if not all of, the more mid heroes in this patch, as he has always been able to do so, depending on the strength of Viper in the patch. Sometimes he gets nerfed a little bit too much, so you can't really do jack to like squat. Ends up being an offlaner or a 5 and just gets all weird. They're getting rid of Zeus, probably Queen of Pain for a mid, but with the Clinks on the board, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and throw Viper and Earth Spirit in the off lane. You could. I really like Viper flexing here because you're really hiding your last pick. You know, and when I mean hiding, you're just not really showing your hand, obviously, so they can't guess too much. If they were really good at guessing at what they're looking at, they can completely mess up the draft by taking away probably Void Spirit. Because I've seen Void Spirit be a massive headache for a lot of Clinks players in the mid lane. Not to mention Void Spirit in the off lane with Earth Spirit is a friggin' nightmare. To an extent. I feel Rob Boss has a good handling on Clinks, so they have a lot of faith in Clinks taking on the mid. He can take on the Viper mid. All he has to really do is just avoid hitting the Viper. And when he does engage, he just throws a whole bunch of searing arrows with the Blightstone and just keep whacking away at the Viper and avoid the Nether Toxin. That's all he really has to do. Usually that's during pushes as opposed to when he's getting pushed on, where he wants to go ahead and grab some CS. So they're getting rid of the Storm Spirit. They don't feel that Viper's much of a threat for him anyways. They're trying to force Ping to put the Viper in the mid. Because they are probably looking at Rob Boss, and Rob Boss like, yeah, do it. I can take him on. They don't want TA on the mid. I have no idea why. Probably. Okay, so they. Okay, that shows a lot of their thinking now. Sven's in the pool. Sven is in the pool. Sven is in the pool. You took away an anti-mage and you left Sven in the pool with a Storm Spirit banned out. And you banned out TA? That looks to be a drafting mistake from Fellowship of the Ping. Alright. Invoker? Okay. Okay, Carl 2K is going to be on the Invoker. I would have been yelling all together, let's pick Sven. I mean, draft-wise, I would have gone Sven. You have a great setup, you have great protect, you have a Clinks that's going to create chaos like he showed the last game. With the Ember Spirit, I'm not a huge fan of generally when you have Sven on the board, but it is exciting for me to see what kind of game this is going to turn out to be. Yeah, Ember does beat Invoker in lane in a lot of cases. He can go ahead and push the Invoker out of lane, but that's not going to entirely stop the Invoker. You got side pulls that you have to go ahead and take care of. Just don't max Flame Guard. Well, you're going to have a lot of mana issues, and you have a bunch of mangoes you can go ahead and fix that with. Alrighty, so we got Kerman back on Disruptor. We got Welshi on the Panda Bear. We got Gree there for Willow. D-Jack Honeydew on the Clinks. And Rob Boss on the Ember on the other side of the Dire. We got Yankee on the Treant. That's the 5. We got Silent on Void. TB on the Viper, and Default with the Spirit. Wildcard 2K's on Invoker. And too much CC for Sven? No. All he has to deal with is Earth Spirit, Cold Snap, and Overgrowth. That's not too much CC. Yules maybe, but all of that's solved when you get an Ags and a BKB. What are you gonna do, especially with a Dispel on this on the Stormhammer? Okay, let's go ahead and take that down. Where is it? Shit. At least that's how I feel about Sven. Let's see what dear. Are you a professor? No, I'm not, actually. I like to teach things. Doesn't make me a professor, unfortunately. I like to share wisdom and make fun of people. Don't worry, I'm freaking out too. Okay, mousy shoes. Alright, let's see what this Ember can do. This is going to be fun to watch. This Clinks has a lot of protection from as well. That Panda can do a lot of fun work. Cast your voice lines when? It just depends. That's great. Oh gosh. Well, look at that. Oh, did I not take that away? All right, there we go. Took that away. Okay, nice harassment onto default to go ahead and grab one rune. They also were unable to pick up the other rune for contention on the other side of the map. Why is it still showing that the rune's there? It's not. Okay. Excuse me. Oh man, the burping. Ooh, great blocks from Honeydew. That is wonderful to go ahead and try to give yourself the best setup for your lane. Okay, Jukester trying to do his best. You know, the Nether Toxin, you know, being put down, and the Clinks is just like, I'm gonna go ahead and move around and just right-click away. Blightstone on there? No, no Blightstone. So Searing Arrows is doing its trick there. Looking forward to seeing that at some point in this game as a Blightstone and Desolator on the Clinks. Whoops, sorry, wrong key. Rob Boss, Flame Guard, and the Sleight of Fist up against Carl. Oh, it also kind of makes sense as to why Carl will pick Carl. Because Carl's Carl. Nice. Okay, so he's going to Exhort and Quas. I wonder if he's going to go ahead and change his mind on getting Wax. Little invasion there, Sleight of Fist. It's getting pushed out of lane. 1 point in Quas to go ahead and heal. Oh, never mind. That's just crazy. Ooh, lots. He ate a mango. Okay, so it's more or less somewhat even Steven in the middle here between Carl and Rob Boss. Over in the top lane, we got Silent taking on Booty. I'm sorry, I meant Walshy. There's a Bramble Maze to go ahead and force Silent away from the trees. You know, if you just place that just right, you can't really get through that whole entire area and you're stuck. So the Silent went back into the lane, not wanting to deal with that. Alright, over here on the side, we got Greed going to go ahead and contest the pull onto Yankee. Yankee not really caring too much, just trying to do his job as a support, denying waves, and trying to get last hits for CS. You know. The Thunderclap, there's the Mango. They're going to go ahead and throw up a Bramble Maze. He doesn't have Time Walk for another 18, so they can go ahead and just nail him to the wall if they wanted to. It's going to go ahead and quickly use a Branch and a Tango for the extra length of duration for the heal. They're going to go ahead and try to zone out Silent from this wave as best as they can. Okay, another Thunderclap. Ooh, he does have Soul Ring. Ooh. You know, with the changes on Soul Ring, it's not as great on Panda, but it is still a great item to have. You just need to find a way to put some more regen onto your hero a bit. Back onto the mid here. Kind of seems like Rob Boss is slowly, but not surely, but slowly taking the lead. Trying to see if he can get the deny on this melee creep. Unable to do so. Okay, over on bottom, we have Honeydew just absolutely bullying poor TB. TB's like, come on, I need some health. I need some experience. Let me stay in lane. Please. Nope. And Eject says no. So his partner in lane default's going to go ahead and try to figure a plan out. Most likely going to grab these creeps and try to side pull it if possible. Putting down the Nether Toxin. Ooh, 2 Wraith Bands, that's really nice. Oh, what's on the Courier? Gloves of Haste and the Clarity. What's on this one? Okay. Ooh, default? Were you thinking of rolling out over there? Doesn't seem like that was to be the case. Oh. Not within. Oh. Yay, there's the roll in. They're going to see if they're going to be able to go ahead and push him off. Honeydew with the quick right clicks and great reaction time there. Let's just ignore the fact that, you know, Carl just killed Rob Boss in the middle. Okay, so he's going for the 2-1-4. Okay, got it. So if I was to guess, given the spells and everything, probably Tornadoed Sunstrike well with the right clicks. So a few right clicks, tornadoed him, had him up in the air, threw down the Sunstrike, and that was pretty easy for him to kill. Okay, over here on the other side of the map. We should probably go over to net worth at this point, just to see how things are going. Ooh, before the kill, it was pretty much even, if not slight edge for Rob Boss. But right now, the Invoker's in second place. Ember Spirit is catching up. Time Walk is available in 3. Can he go? Will he hang on to it? Living Armor. Let's see if Welshie can do anything here. There's the Bramble Maze. They're going to go ahead and force him into the wrong position. Welshie living on the edge. No chase from the Treant, but maybe... Oh, actually, hold on. Yankee's changing his mind. Oh, okay, never mind. You know, Thunderclap was down for another few seconds, so wasn't going to do too much there. Over in middle, Carl 2K does have his Gloves of Haste. Probably, okay, so the Hand of Might is going to be up really soon. Just needs to farm out one side camp before it happens. Or you can go ahead and stack it on the side. It doesn't matter which one. Probably this one over here. Okay. Over on bottom, he has Power Treads already. He's in a great position. He has a few items for regen queued up. So he can stay in lane. Probably ask Kerman to go ahead and start rotating. So that way he can go ahead and take advantage of the experience gain. Okay. Let's see. Ember Spirit. What would you buy here? What would you buy? Ooh, nice deny from Carl. Up top, they were able to go ahead and get the Void Spirit. The Faceless Void. Oh, thanks to the to the split. Default being threatened while she is doing great. I didn't catch what was on the courier, but if I was to guess, probably phase boots? No, just regular brown boots. Okay. This is actually really nice to see if you were part of Greed. That kill up top forced a TP for the Earth Spirit and the wasting time and resources. Now you can go ahead and start rotating towards the mid if you are the disruptor, or you can go ahead and help out find a creep equilibrium for your lane for the Clinks there, so that way he can have a better advantage in lane against the Viper. Oh, just a little too early on that deny. Let's see. Your default's coming over to take over the lane. He does have his Mana Midas, so he's going to be rotating around on the map quite a bit. Out comes the kinetic field, and they're going to go ahead and get a first. They're going to go ahead and another kill there, and they're able to take down Faceless Void again. What? Oh boy, Silent, you got to be a little less aggressive here, man. Looks like she wants to go ahead and take on this big tree, not giving a care in the world. Careful there. Alright, so it seems like they want to go ahead and change their strategy here by throwing the Faceless Void into the bottom area of the map so he can go ahead and farm up, and leaving the Viper, TB, to go ahead and defend the top lane. So that's a great strategy in most cases, and I believe Pot of Greed was expecting that. So they went ahead and preemptively warded the triangle over here to see if they can spot out anybody. So the moment that Silent goes ahead and tries to farm that ancient camp in the wrong spot, they'll know that he's there. Alright, they instantly got a tower, so they can go ahead and try to apply pressure in different lanes. And they saw Silent moving forward. He does have Chrono, so they don't want to challenge him too much. Doesn't have Mask of Madness just yet, so it's going to be relying on a lot of procs to go ahead and get him with the time locks. Okay. So nice stack there from the Disruptor to... Oh, did he stack it himself? Ooh! Canoptic. Canoptic there. Brain, no able read, no bueno. So we got Rob Boss with a double damage rune. Okay. So it looks like they're gonna be going with Maelstrom, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Can I spell anything today? Keyboard. Let me spell. Yep. So he's gonna go for a Maelstrom build there. Try to force the Fellowship of the Ping to go ahead and build BKBs rather sooner than they want to. While up top, she's just decimating the lane, being the big ruly panda, and be like, I give no flying anything at the moment, just beat the living daylights out of you. While that's being said, they're able to go ahead and pick off the Faceless Void again. And this time, they're going to give it to Honeydew. Honeydew is going to be chasing the Treant out of lane as well. He does have the Blightstone. He has some more regen out on the way. He does have a Mithril Hammer queued up. I'm not entirely sure if it's already in his inventory or if it's on the way here. He does. Oh, and there's a Clarity as well. So he's going to hit pretty darn hard at the moment. Faceless Void is returning back to lane. He does have the Mask of Madness provided. So let's going to see if he is able to get the Clinks. And no. And the Sunstrike was a little too late. Ooh, nice little time lock there. I'm glimpsing him away. They're going to walk away safely. Happy with the salve that they went ahead and invested in. It also seems like they were able to go ahead and take away vision in the triangle. So that's a great job from the Treant to go ahead and find wards. There. They're going to apply the Curse Crown. There's the roll. They're going to completely whiff on it. There's the Bedlam. They're going to go ahead and see if they can kill this Viper. They're able to do so. There's the body block. Magnetize is applied. Down goes Gree. There's a haste room from Ember Spirit. Is there going to be a TP out from default? No. Spirits forward. Trying to navigate. Slide Fist. And a quick kill from Welshi. Alright, that's great job and teamwork there. Who had the mech? There it is. There's the mechanism. Or mechanism. They're really threatening Silent here. There's the kinetic field. Can they get vision of him? They can. Are they going to glimpse him is the question. It's on cooldown for another 20 seconds. And oh my! Those right clicks just decimated the poor guy. He did have Time Walk available. Wasn't expecting that much damage from the looks of things. Probably was also trying to time his Time Walk so that way it more or less is quote-unquote disjoints that final attack there. That way it doesn't follow him. But I don't know. I think that was just a timing issue there, more or less. Okay, so the Invoker almost has Boots of Travel. He is going Exhort on this build. Slight. Oh, no dust or vision. Oh no, Kerman is completely out of position. He goes ahead and glimpses, but that's not going to save him either way. So that's a free kill for Carl on the Disruptor. Let me think about this for a moment. If I am the Dire, what would I be asking myself to do? I think they need to go ahead and concede one. Oh, first crown needs to roll out. Curse is applied. Can they catch up to him in time? It doesn't seem to be the case. They do have the Terrorize available. Welshi, thinking twice about that. Probably going to go ahead and make the Vlads. Vladimir's offering, really nice for a support item. Or he can go crazy and be like, I'm going to go ahead and make a Mask of Madness. Because why not? Just delve into the madness of this game that we have at the moment. Oh, they found Clinks. There's the Cold Snap. There's the Chrono. Mask of Madness applied. Sunstrike going down. Yes, it will. So, Clinks is down for the count. Can they go ahead and get a retaliation? Nope. No retaliation kill. They cannot find vengeance for their dead friend. But they're able to go ahead and get rid of the sentries and the wards that they had before. Ooh. That sentry was barely nicking that. Okay. If they quote unquote place that sentry better, that courier would have been able to fly over the observer ward for the Dire. Chrono is still not available for another 110 seconds or so. 15. They do have an overgrowth, so they can actually go ahead and force a split out of this panda if they do it right. But Honeydew is nearby, seems to be positioning himself in a way that he feels like he can go ahead and take on this Faceless Void. Out comes the Terrorize. There's a lot of right clicking from the... Oh, they went ahead. Oh, they've glimpsed him back. Kinetic Field is there. Do they need the Storm? There's the split. Ooh, great job from Gree with the Bedlam to go ahead and pick him off. Well, no, the Shadow Realm. Sorry, Shadow Realm. That's the Shadow Realm. Oh, Curse Crown. Dead. Ooh, nice snipe from the Gree to go ahead and get that kill on the finish. Ooh, 3 down. So they can go ahead and press their advantage by trying to go ahead and take that tier 2 tower up top. Force them to come up top and do something about it. So a lot of regen, so... Oh, Haste Rune. But you have Boots of Travel, Carl. Why? Ooh. Cold Snap. They're not going to be able to go ahead and get Rob Boss out of this. Aghanim's is available. Well, not available. On the menu for him to buy. So it can be available. I'm having a hard time agreeing with that decision. I'm really having a hard time with that. Oh well. Okay, I'm not going to harp on it. Do not harp on it. Do not harp on it. I do like it to an extent. I do like it. Sorry, gotta reset my mind at the moment. So the Orchid build from last game is going to be helpful again for the Clinks. So little pointers from Raw Boss, I guess. Telling uh oh gosh, I blanked out on his name already. I'm looking at the names. Honeydew. Huh? Or maybe it might have been the other way from last game. Either way. They're going to go ahead and smoke up and find TV right there. Sleight of Fist. They're going to go ahead and slow him down quite a bit with the Glimpse. There's the Kinetic Field and the Static Storm. And down goes the Viper with the Sleight of Fist. Ooh, they did catch Silent. Does Silent want to do anything about it is a question. Well, she's taping up top. So there seems to be a lot of finagling with in terms of map control. So it seems like Carl went ahead and took the bottom tower for himself, just so they can go ahead and relieve some pressure from the bottom lane. Over on top, they did find the poor Earth Spirit. T toward that so bad. They are trying to find ways to create some space for the Void. He's working on his MKB from the looks of things. So in response, it seems like Pot of Greed is going to see if they can go ahead and pick off Yankee. Let's see. Nice little movement there, right into the trees. Try to be as stealthy as possible. They do have some wards, so they know exactly where they're going to be coming from. He knows when to move forward and when to move back, so should be easy for him to decide on what he wants to do next. No points in Leech Seed yet. Yeah, because his main target would have been Panda. That wouldn't have helped out too much in team fights. Let's see here, Honeydew. Still working on that Orchid? Okay. Okay, so top net worth is the Invoker. They had to remind Gree, I guess, to get the bounty rune over there. Yeah, I believe that's the right choice at the moment, to go ahead and just drop it onto the Clinks. Unless Welshie had a game so good that they're like, well, you gotta go ahead and take this. He was almost there, by the way. Like, if Welshie had like maybe 2 more kills, then they'd be like, you gotta take it. Keep wondering what's the play here. I gotta think about this for a moment. You don't need smokes. It seems like the Fellowship of the Ping have a relatively good raid on you if you are from the Radiant side. So you might as well not smoke and just run at them at this point, to go ahead and just, you know, show how dominant and strong you are as a team. Now, if I was to be the fellow... Oh, out comes the Overgrowth. Glimmer Cape. They really want Kerman. Is the Terror right? No. He's going to go ahead and move away from that. Carl. Hi, Carl. Oh, blink forward. Misses with a Thunderclap. They're going to get him with the chains, though. Out comes the Chrono. There is the Mask of Madness, and the Terrorize ruins everything. Here comes the Panda Split. Then, oh god, the Searing Arrows. That's just murdering everything. Oh, the Shadow Realm just took out the Viper, and the Searing Arrows on top of that just ruined everyone's day. That just forced the Faceless Void to rethink the whole entire strategy for that fight. Which is basically retreat, like, you know, as quickly as possible. Doo-doo-doo. Huh. Let me see here. Earn, okay. Okay, so that's an interesting note. Sorry, just trying to run through the items to see what Dire can do at this point. It's kind of like Hail Mary time. At least that's what it feels like. Given how Pot of Greed is running at you with all five, and given the amount of vision that you have, right? I would really, really be banking on trying to lead everyone into different directions, or at least try to attempt to do that. Oh, they found Silent, and he's going to stay silent. Let's see. Okay, Carl was able to get out of there, though. That's good news. He does have Ag, so Cataclysm and the Faceless Void Chrono setup is going to be there. Pretty sure that was their last fight, right? Okay. But again, the point still stands. If you are Fellowship of the Ping, you need to go ahead and try to drag Pog all over the map because they're stuck together. The faster you can go ahead and try to drag them away from their objectives and just get them to split up is your opportunity to go ahead and find a pick-off. Okay? Oh boy. It's not looking good for Fellowship of the Ping at the moment. Ah, there goes the blink forward with the terrorize and the split. Out comes a few right clicks, and there's the glimpse to go ahead and ensure the kill. Buyback is available on the void, and there it is. And the Earth Spirit's being tornadoed up in the air. They're just gonna go ahead and focus on objective gaming here. There's the Overgrowth to go ahead and keep the clinks in place. Oop, there is the combo right there, and they went ahead and took out one. Here comes the reviving Honeydew. Oh, Meteor Hammer doesn't land on both of them. Oh, the Static Storm with the Kinetic Field. They are able to go ahead and take down the clinks. Can they go ahead and finish the job with the Ember Spirit on Carl? And they're able to with a crit from Welshie. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, God. That is so demoralizing. Run, Welchie, run. Get out of there. God, I don't think it's going to be able to. You could tell how angry that buyback was. He's like, no, I'm not letting you have that. They're not going to let Kermit live either. Down is the sentry. Here comes the roll. There's a cold snap, and now comes a deafening blast. Just to finish the job. Carl's like, I ain't having this shit from you. Alright. So there's a positive out of there. You still have your barracks, your melee barracks in bottom. I'm sorry, that cracked me up a bit. Oh man, Carl. That was not your fight. You got critted by the panda. Well, she's having one hell of a game, my friends. Okay. You have BKB, you have Blink Dagger, you have your Vlads. What do you need next? AC. Out comes the Overgrowth. They're going to go ahead and try to catch this Ember Spirit. The Cataclysm is out. They have him locked down. There's the Terrorize to keep him away. They're glimpsing back the Treant here. The kinetic field is there. Out comes the Tornado. Curse Crown being applied. Out comes the Meteor. Will Gree survive? This is the question. Ice Wall is down. They're going to go ahead and dust. Static Storm is out. And it is, oh my, Kerman with the save. The Glimmer Cape is doing its job. There goes the right clicks from the clinks. Down goes the Earth Spirit. Next is going to be TV. Carl's already dead. And Pog is just pogging their way through this game right now. Enjoying Welshie's grand success in this game. And the teamwork. They're looking in form, baby. Try not to laugh so much right now because holy shit, they have some great comedic timing on their team. Some of the voice lines just make me laugh so much. I'm freaking out, man. Alright, so they went ahead and finished the job on bottom there. So, there's not too many bad things right now if you are Fellowship of the Ping, even though you're just in a terrible situation. Out comes the Yules. There's the Bramble Maze. Okay. Yankee is down and out for the count again. I still like the Meteor Hammer. Like, you can't go wrong with that. Let's see here. He doesn't have anything queued up, so he's probably still pondering what he needs to do, or he doesn't realize he has money. So one of the two. Faceless Void is rethinking his choices, I believe. Unless his courier is... Yep, he's probably rethinking what he needs here the most. And he opted back into the MKB. Probably a misclick, maybe. Herman, you're doing all right over there. You're looking good. Aether Lens is on the menu. Ah, there's the axe that I foretold last game. Probably never made it into the mine there. The AC is there. Oh, Octarine Core. Why didn't I think of that? Mainly because I was thinking of all the right-click damage. Because you kind of sort of want to build a BKB on the side of Fellowship of the Ping when you're facing off with these heroes on the other side of the river with Pot of Greed. There's just so much magical damage. There's honestly way too much CC there. You know, just the way Gree is just playing on his Dark Willow, you kind of sort of need the BKB, and you really want to do that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do some NA math, shall we? 550. 1100. 1650 is the magical number for the Faceless Void. Your buyback status is not there for another 2 minutes and a half. So he should be able to go ahead from 300-ish gold to get to the not here. You know what? If I'm Faceless Void, I would think twice about this. Oh, nice little Sunstrike there. I would think twice about wanting to buy the MKB at this point in Junction because you really need to focus on your late game. And to do that, you need to survive the next 10 minutes. You need to push it, and push it hard. Unless you're going to have Honeydew scout out and try to find the Viper or the Earth Spirit, there's default. They're going to go for the kill. They're instantly committing to it. Bramble Mace is out. There you don't need... Oh, here comes the Ags from the Ember Spirit. They also found TB. Ooh. Just wasn't fast enough to get out of that situation. You do need buyback. You need to find it, and you need to find it fast. You need to find 200 gold for the next minute and a half. Try to delay this as much as possible. This is a great thing that Silent is doing. It's panic mode time. Try to push out the lanes as best as you possibly can and TP the hell on out. Let's see here. His other buddy, Yankee's doing the same thing. He's being a nuisance, playing the trees. Exactly what you need to do when you are the treant to keep your team in this. The Meteor Hammer is going to be helpful up against that tower. The unfortunate part is that you got Kerman delaying your push. So this is what you got to do. Be annoying as possible. Oh, they finally got it. Okay. I guess the... oh, he didn't drag the creeps far enough. Okay. Probably wants to join up with his team. Here comes the roll in. From default, silenced up immediately. There's the thunderclap and the right clicks. Ooh. Buyback not available. Here comes the glimpse. The kinetic field is out. TV is in a terrible spot. And he goes ahead and applies the GG boots. Out comes the combination. They go ahead and get one. The Aegis is down. Gree is still up. Shadow Realm saved his life quite a bit there. But he's going to go ahead and throw a returning shot. Welsh running all over the place. There's a glimpse again onto Silent. Silent got silenced up. And there's the Terrorize, the kinetic field. There's the right clicks from Honeydew. And down goes the Faceless Void and the Viper. Let's hear Rob Boss applying the chains. Trying to keep Carl rooted. They're going to go ahead and try to fend this off the best they possibly can. 2 are down from the side of Pot of Greed. So this is a really good defense. You should be really happy if you are Fellowship of the Ping. Out comes a Boulder Smash. A little bit of damage going in, and oh boy, there's the Cold Snap applied to Honeydew. Sleight of Fist to go ahead and chase Carl away. He's going to go ahead and follow him in with the Spirits. BKB is on. There's the Glyph. There's a Yules. Can the Bedlam do the trick? Yeah, almost. Almost. But the Sleight of Fist did the job. Ooh, perfectly timed Tornado to throw Rob Boss up into the air. They have buyback available for the Earth Spirit if needed for this high ground defense. Kind of seems like they want to go ahead and do it now. Alright, they got the melee racks. Can they go ahead and get the ranged? They're able to do that. Clinks hits disgustingly hard. Orb of Destruction, really? You already there's the Desolator, or I mean, like, damn, that thing hurts. You know, at least they didn't pick up a leveler, you know? That's even worse. You know, those buildings wouldn't even have a chance at that point to survive. A little rollout from default. Tries to put himself in a good spot. Ooh, nice little tactic there to go ahead and stack the camp and get some gold out of it. Be a little greedy. Carl running away because he saw Kerman and Rob Boss. Didn't want to deal with that. Was forced to use a BKB charge. It should be down to... I thought it was 5, but he's been very good on his BKB charges. He's only down to 8. The kinetic field to go ahead and try to find some wards there. It looks like Honeydew found Silent. He wants to go ahead and set up for this kill. There's the silence being applied to Silent. See you later, alligator. A little taunting there from Honeydew. 50... Oh, did they find someone? Oh, Yankee. You little cheeky bastard, you. Oh, they almost scouted him out. Good thing he had a blink dagger. All that split pushing on the side. Oh, there's the glimpse. Did not put up the kinetic field fast enough. Well, what are you going to do there, buddy? I feel like you're going to blink in like a madman, like you always do. I feel like this is your game. Kind of been. Has been. Sentry out. There's the blink in. There's the thunderclap. A bunch of crits already. Oh my. There's a quick, fast, easy kill for the both of them. Can we get the Sleight of Fist and Chains? Can we get a crit on top of that? There's the smoke to see if they can escape the base, maybe? Or at least set up some form of chrono. They've been finding success with the chrono and the cataclysm. There's the BKB. There's the thingy. Oh, there's the glimpse and the... Oh my god, they caught 3. Can they finish the job? They're able to get one in the back lines there. Can they finish off the Clinks? Not just yet. Oh, 4 down for the side of Fellowship of the Ping. They're going to call it GG right on there. You want to talk about a turnaround this week. That is 2 games for the side of Pot of Greed in this best of 2 between the 2 teams of week 2. So let me go ahead and stop the recording.